Hmm. What advice would I give a young up and coming artist? So much. First of all, my first piece of advice to any young and up and coming artist is to go to school for something. Doesn't have to be a university. I would take a trade, and I would have some ability. It's not about having something to fall back on because those of us who know we were born to do this know that this is the plan A. And so it's not about having a plan B or a fallback. It's about being realistic. And you have to have money to do this. Unless you have somebody backing you financially, you're going to have money. And you're going to have to pay your bills while you're building your portfolio or recording your songs, your studio time and stuff like that. So you have to have a job, and it would be beneficial to have a decent paying job. So you got to go to school for something. That's the first thing, and then you also want to have the safety of knowing that you don't need to be pushed around in the industry because you actually do have other things going for yourself. That's important because people will try to push you around if they think this is all you've got and you're acting out of like desperation for uh, opportunities. So you want to have something to let people know, like I really don't need you. I can do this on my own, sort of thing. And I think people treat you differently in the industry with more respect. Um, and so that's the first thing. Second, I would hone my craft and make sure that if I'm a singer, I'm singing to the absolute best of my ability. Um, I'm performing to the best of my ability. So you got to go out there and you got to pay your dues. You got to do shows. You got to do talent shows. You got to do auditions and listen to the criticism and allow it to motivate you and turn you into a beast, basically, that goes out there and gives the people what they need because the people need to be entertained. And it's my job to entertain them. And I have to do it well. And so I paid my dues, 20 years performing now. So I think I'm pretty good at it at this point and always growing and getting better and better. That's the first thing. And then if you're modeling, it's the same sort of thing. You have to be able to look at yourself objectively as a product and see yourself the way others will see you and sort of disassociate who you are as person from who you are as a model. You got to be able to do that, and make sure that your product is top notch if you want to get work. Um, that and um, knowing who you are before you even begin any of the stuff that I've already said. Before you begin getting ready to um, train yourself on how to be in the industry. You want to have an understanding of who you are because you don't want other people to tell you who you are, or you don't want to believe that some sort of celebrity or known person is who you are because that stuff is not really real and it's fleeting and it's up and down. One minute you're kind of popular, the next minute you're not. So if your self worth is based on when you're popular, when you're down here, you might not make it. So you got to know who you are from the get go. Um, and you got to be prepared to be judged and talked about. That just kind of comes with the territory, and you can't take it personally. If they're not talking about you, is when you are really in trouble. So I think that is my. There's so much to the industry, but that's like the basics. That's what you gotta have down pat to do this. Yeah.